Hi there, Steve here, Steve Kaufman. My 90-day challenge continues. I'm kind of nearing the end. I think I started on the 10th of September, October, November. I got a month to go. Remember, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. I said I would commit to spending the time with the language. I don't know what I'm going to achieve. However, in any language that I learn, my ultimate goal is fluency. And while there's a lot of back and forth about what fluency means, I think I've made it clear that in my view, it means competent in the language. Competent but not perfect. And therefore, for me, an intermediate goal here is to understand these political podcasts that I'm listening to. And I'm not there yet. And so a couple of things today. Talk about what do you do when your interest flags. So right now my interest or my determination is to spend an hour or two or more a day listening and using LINQ to save words and phrases. And I kind of got to the point where I was a bit tired of doing it yesterday. But now with the election in the US, this Kim Jong-bae and his guests, they're talking about the US election in Korean and the implications for Korea and things like that. And I don't understand it well enough when I listen to it. And I went to that website to look for the transcripts, and I can no longer access the website. This Podpang, whatever it is, I put it in my language resources, but I can't. So I don't know whether it's just my computer. I've asked Hannah, who's now back in Korea, if she can help me. But she said, what is it, Sektaron Shison or whatever. Here, I'm trying it again. It just doesn't bring up the page. So this is tremendously frustrating for me. But I'm trying to get at those texts so that I can work them and understand it. But it also reminds me of another thing, and that is sometimes you just don't feel like doing that activity. You don't feel like working out. You don't feel like whatever it might be. You don't feel like studying Korean. However, if you then lay off, wait a day or two, and then you get back into it, it's like getting back into a comfortable old shirt or something. It feels good to get back in the saddle. So I'm actually really looking forward to somehow being able to access this material because I'm interested in what the Koreans are saying about the American election. And again, just to close out, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to access those. If not, I've got some other texts in reserve that I can work on. And, you know, because leaving aside the 90-day challenge, where I'm putting in the time daily, but ultimately with Korean, I want to become fluent in Korean. That is my motivation. That is what motivates me with any language. I want to get to where I can understand what people are saying. I can sit down and talk comfortably, and I'm a long way from that now. Final little note, in order to work on my speaking ability, I'm working on a project that I've had in my mind for quite a while, and that is to write, let's say, like Piotr did for Polish, 100 stories where they will feature different essential patterns in the language where people try to express what they want to do, like to do, wish to do, what if this, however. On the other hand, all kinds of standard concepts that we have in different languages, and have a series of these stories with questions and answers like Piotr did for Polish. And so that's something I'm going to be working on with Hannah as well over the next little while. So working on towards fluency, yet working on different techniques that are going to help me get started speaking better, and yet finding ways to motivate myself to stay with it. So there you have it, a bit of a disjointed ramble. And now I got to get back at my Korean. Bye for now.